Okay guys, this is Kyle from Grim and Prepper. I got a kind of a double knife review for you. These were sent to me by my buddy Chris Tanner from Prepare Mind 101. These were sent to him by Schrade for him to test, but these are not his style of knives, so he sent them to me, which I am extremely grateful to him for. I really appreciate it. Now, the two knives I'm reviewing are the SCHF56 and then the SCHF56L. You can see why it says L. Because this one is a lot longer than the smaller one. But I'm going to show you the sheaths. I'm going to show you the differences and the pluses and minuses of both. And we already have a jet. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so starting with the SCHF56, this is a small, what I would describe as, it's called the frontier knife, which you could use it for all that. You can use it for camp tasks, but I see this a lot as an EDC fixed blade. It has the signature TPE handles, traction coating. It's I want to say it's like 3/8 or 1/4 inch solid steel. It's, I believe, hollow ground. And the dimensions of it are, okay, the dimensions are, now you have to forgive me, I'm reading off notes here, but the blade length is 3.48 inches, almost 3.5. Handle length is 4.79 inches. Overall length of 8.23 inches. It weighs less than half a pound. I mean, it is super light. It's super super robust. It's obviously full tang, obviously. And it's a very great little knife. It has the sculpted handles here, so you know, it kind of gives you a good grip on it. And the SCHF56L is, the dimensions on it are blade length just a little bit longer than this 56 at 4.37 inches, handle length of 4.79 inches, and the overall length of 9.13 inches. And this weighs a little bit heavier at 0.56 pounds. Like I said, both are incredibly great, but the only difference is I see this as either a camp knife or an EDC knife, but this is one you could really use in camp. This is one that is made for that, because it's got the lanyard hole. I mean, both of them do, but I mean, it's got a much more balance to it, because the blade is as long as the handle, which to me makes it a lot better. Now, going over the sheaths real quick, we got to go over the sheaths. You know, that's just the way it is. I'll do the small one just to kind of show you. It comes with the nylon handle or nylon sheath, and it comes with a ferro rod, small little ferro rod, which I think is kind of neat, you know, being able to already have a ferro rod, even if you don't, even if you already have one. I mean, this comes with one, so that's a plus. And it also, you can either, I don't know whether it comes from the factory with this or whether you can get it, but this is a leather sheath, which to me I would prefer. This is not the top quality leather, but it is good quality leather. As someone who works with leather myself, I can tell you this is pretty stout leather. Whether it'll hold up over time, that's yet to be told. Again, it also comes with the ferro rod. The 56L, same nylon sheath, same leather sheath. But let's turn this camera around and I'll show you some cut tests. Okay guys, so let's start out with the 56. This thing cuts really nice. That hollow grind really makes it really good. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have a really good spine. It's not 90 degrees, but it does work. Okay, let's test now. Bear in mind, these edges have not been touched up by me. Get a different piece here. As you can see, it makes extremely good curls. Let me see what this one can do. Now, that's the 56L. That's the 56. Again, like I said, my technique isn't as refined as it should be, but bring in tight here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that dug deep. And as you can see, that's just the 56. Well, if I can get it in frame here. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get this in frame. But as you can see, that tip that's really good. Now for the 56. See? No tip breakage. So, like I said, this knife is excellent. Okay guys, so what are my thoughts on these knives? The reason I didn't do a lot of chopping is because these aren't really choppers per se. I mean, they're good for making kindling, sure, but they're not like my SCHF9. They're not made for that. But they are excellent knives. So let me hold them to the camera again. And like I said, these are great knives. Now, this one, the 56L, this is one I would take into the woods, obviously. But this is one I would take camping with me all the time, because this is a good in between a folder and a full size Bowie or SCHF9, all those big knives, the Becker BK9, BK7, and it's a great knife. Now this one, the SCHF56, this is a great EDC knife. This was one I would carry with me every day. And there we go with the airplane again. Thank you. Joys of shooting outdoors, or shooting near an airport. But anyway, nevertheless, both of them, I think Schrade hit them out of the park. There's no doubt in my mind. They're great knives. They're really well built. They are really, really excellent knives. I want to thank Schrade, and I want to thank Chris Tanner from Prepare Mind 101, and I want to thank all of you guys for sticking with me and for staying with me even when I went on this hiatus. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check all the links in the description box below for all the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.